Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again live down here in the Bear Cave Studios for another episode of OTBS on that Bill shit with me, your host, Freddie Aloso, with my co-host, Biggie Mafia. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, brother? What's going on, everyone out there in podcast listening and viewing land? Yes, don't adjust your screen. Don't say, yo, what is this? Am I watching a rerun? No, you're not watching a rerun. After last week's, even though we had a pretty good show, after last week's visual debacle, my man Jay was on here looking like the neighbor from Tim the Two Man Taylor. Dude used to have his goddamn face covered and all kinds of shit.
It was like for half the show, because then right after that, he was, all right, hey, and what do we talk about?
Yeah, then, it worked itself out. But listen, man, he said, yo, listen, I got to come on there and redeem myself and show the people that I'm not just some hobo high drunk miscreant ragamuffin coming on your show just to
vagabond coming on the show.
Yeah, no vagabond coming on the show. So listen, man, we had to double up, man. We had to double up on the Tinfoil Kufi.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hour.
Part two.
Tinfoil Kufi part 2. That's you know what? That's a good name. I think we're gonna ride with that name. But yo, listen, man. What a week, what a day. We are coming to y'all on Sunday, July 21st, 2024, where, we'll get to all of that other stuff when we get to it, but big news are dropping. Just less than 10 hours, we got some news that old Uncle Joe has dropped out of the presidential race. And
do we say dropped out or forced out? Because after that first debate, all I heard was, yo, the whole party wants this dude out. I was like, damn, was it that bad?
I'm inclined to think there's some pressure behind that. I'm inclined to think so, because it just, we talked about it last week. It was just getting worse for Sleepy Joe. It was just getting
it was getting real bad.
It was getting bad. At this point, we thought he had Alzheimer's or maybe beginning stages of dementia or something. Like, this is what we're dealing with. So now we're talking about your own supporters of the Democratic Party asking you to resign here, asking you to step down. So I'm inclined to think, like, you know what? He probably had that long, that look in the mirror and that long, hard introspection with himself, and finally realized, what he could remember from his own conversation, that finally realized that maybe it's best that I step down from this one. And I think that was a wise move, because now this is kind of a chess move to not get Trump in the office. This is my Tinfoil Kufi moment right now. I think this was a chess move.
You think this was a chess move?
I think this was a chess move.
You know what? I'm going to say this. I think that y'all I'm not going to say that y'all are too far off. That's not what I think happened at all. Well, and I listen, I'm going to tell you exactly what I think happened. And I swear on my life, I always saw this moment coming, right? I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. And I wasn't there, but I know. It was about 1:00 this morning. Joe Biden was sleeping in his bed in the White House. And Kamala Harris came sneaking in the room while he was nice and asleep. And she started waking him up. Joe. And he woke up. Hey, what's going on? Charlie in the Chocolate Factory? No, Joe, it's me. It's Kamala. It's Kamala. Huh? The wrestler? No, your vice president. your vice president. It's Kamala. Listen, I need you to sign this paper for me. Okay, what am I signing here? What's going on? Hey, sure, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Just sign it. Sign right here.
Just sign right here. All right, all right. Okay, now what? Just go back to sleep. Everything else is gonna be taken care of. Fast forward a few hours.
Joe Biden has resigned.
Joe Biden has announced that he is no longer running for the presidency of the United States. Yo, bro, you're not gonna tell me that's not that you're not gonna tell me that's not what happened. That she didn't sneak in there and said, "No, Joe, just go back, go on back to sleep.
You'll be all right." It's
And
okay.
yo, listen, and I'm gonna tell you something. You know why I believe this to be true? Because it's happening in old folks' homes around the country. People got these old folks signing away checks, signing away their life insurance to people and all kinds of shit. Listen, you're not gonna tell me that's not what happened, bro.
I mean, you could be right. I mean, you definitely could be right.
Listen, man.
But what's interesting is, he in turn endorsed Kamala Harris.
Of course he did.
Run.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, if he indeed signed something, he would have had to have been coherent enough to read, "Can you support me as the new candidate for presidency?"
And I mean, they got to figure it out. I was just looking it up. The DNC is less than a month away. August 19th. They got to have somebody by then.
Right.
Listen, and you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna get up, and 2 minutes into his speech, you're gonna forget what the hell he's. And now, America, listen, America, listen, America. I want you to know.
Here, over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
America,
right.
America. Listen, I want you to know that Cameron Harris is gonna be a good president. Okay, and you don't want to vote for President Trump. Okay, he's dead. Remember, he's dead. He died. He's no longer. No, Joe. He didn't. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a great man. Great man.
He's a good man. He's good for America. Well, let me tell you this. This woman right here, she's a good president. And after that, they're going to escort him off the stage.
He ain't going to still be talking. He'll be talking.
Wait a minute. Goddammit.
I want to see how they top the convention. Like, how do you top Hulk
Oh, come on, bro.
The Hulkster.
No,
you ripping his shirt.
No, you know how you top that? You got to get Booker T on there.
Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you.
Hulk Hogan, you're walking through the time vice presidential election. Okay, Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Donald Trump, we're coming for you, nigga.
Yo, come on, man.
Oh,
come on, there. This shit is just getting too comical now. You said they had fucking who's this girl's name? They had Amber Rose talking about
too. Yeah,
man.
Not now. Listen, this has gotten beyond comical now. You got this woman who's standing there, this bleach blonde, bald-headed chick standing there with a tattoo written across the. What are we doing?
We're talking about the creator of the slut walk. Let's put that into perspective.
Listen, man. Shout out to the sluts. Don't degrade the sluts, man.
Don't degrade the sluts.
Oh yeah.
Listen, bro. Let me tell you something.
Big brother ease off for the sluts. So
listen. Let me tell you something. Sluts make this world. Not that I know.
Right.
I'm gonna put that out there. Listen, sluts make this world go round. Don't do that, bro.
You may want to edit that part out.
No, listen. Let me ask you a question. Remember that show Scandal that was out?
Yeah.
With old girl, what was her name? The one with the big ass forehead. What was her name? She played Olivia Pope. Wasn't she smashing the president in that show?
I think so. Yeah.
Come on,
Kerry Washington.
Kerry
No.
Washington.
Terry
Was it Kerry
Washington.
Washington?
Kerry Washington, right? And look, that show was on for what, 7 seasons? And it
Mhm.
was 7
I
seasons.
mean, I guess.
Come on, man.
I see where you're coming from. I guess I see where you're coming from.
Listen, man. Listen. I'm not mad at it, but that don't mean you got to have this woman up there speaking for the country.
And furthermore, and we're talking about the Republican Party here, and Donald Trump's wife herself was a former,
He was a
corn.
Playboy playmate, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I
I didn't
guess
know
it
that.
fits right into, and somebody said this online. Somebody said on, what is this, on the season finale of America. That's what this is.
Next 8.
You know what I'm saying? So it seems like we're in the season finale of some sort of Netflix series. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Called This Is America.
One episode to go.
Right. Yeah, it's like you know what I'm saying? It's like a three episode season finale or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So this is real. You got, like you said, you got Amber Rose, vying for Trump,
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, Dana
but, you know,
White.
and we know Hulk Hogan's history. We don't have to repeat.
Wait, what's his history? He was a wrestler. What other history Hulk Hogan got?
You don't remember the whole
racist
thing with
rants,
Hulk
that
Hogan?
racist rant he had?
Yeah.
What racist rant he had?
Yeah, you gotta
Because
go.
I think his daughter was dating a black dude,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a racist rant.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Nah, man, come on. That's Hulk Hogan, man.
For what?
Listen, bro. When it comes to certain white people, they get a pass to be racist. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're bugging out.
Hulk
You are
Hogan
absolutely
gets
bugging
a
out. Don't do
Hulk
that.
Hogan. Listen, if
With
it's
the
any white
24
people,
pythons.
hey, yo,
I mean,
that
that's
was
how
crazy.
you sounded right now, man.
Nah,
Like,
What he
nah.
said.
Hey, yo, that's
Remember?
That's
crazy.
how
I
you
didn't say
sounded.
nothing. I didn't say nothing about it.
That ain't a pause. That's a Hulk Hoganism, man. That's,
Hey, yo.
that's not me.
When the white supremacists come for you, brother. Like, come on, man. What are we talking
Yo,
about?
you stupid, man. Hey, yo, listen, bro. All I'm saying is, when it comes to certain people, they get a pass to say shit that's out of pocket. Hulk Hogan is one of
out
them,
of
bro.
pocket right now. You're bugging.
Listen,
I'm
man,
sorry,
what's
man.
wrong with yo?
If
Come
Stone
on.
Cold came out and called black people monkeys, I'm gonna look at him
Wait,
different.
he did though. He did in the movie. He said the N word. He said the hard.
That was a script.
It don't matter, bro. He said the
That was
hard.
a script. Don't do that.
He said the hard E.
This is Hulk Hogan's actual remarks. This wasn't no script.
Yeah.
It's just somebody was
This is
having
when
to
he
record the
thought
conversation.
there were no mics
It's
recorded.
just somebody having to record the conversation.
Yeah.
Listen, man. It's just
Just
certain
saying.
people who get a
man, to each
pass.
his own, man. To each his own. That's
Certain people who get a pass for saying certain things. You got come on, Hulk Hogan.
Like
come
I
on,
said,
man.
If
He
Stone
used to-
Cold was to crack open a beer like, damn these niggers, and that's the bottom line, like I'm not gonna be able to look.
His Stone Cold sets up.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Man. Next.
Don't do that. Yo,
Next.
listen, man. So let me ask you a question. If Justin Timberlake was to come out and say something crazy, would you feel away?
Yes. I don't care about no Justin Timberlake. What's that supposed to mean to me?
That's fine. Now you saying that because he is singer and you a singer too, and y'all supposed to be.
I'm sorry I don't sell my soul. What are we talking about here, man?
Listen, man. Give the brother a pass. But anyway, back
He
to
was on the
reality.
Mickey Mouse Club, damn it. All right.
Listen, I'm
Put
not
some
even gonna
respect on his name.
So was Britney Spears. Wasn't Christina Aguilera on that
And
too?
Ryan Gosling
Ryan
before
Gosling.
them.
See, come on, bro.
And
And
he can't play cornerback, so
What? Oh,
Ryan-
okay.
Ryan Gosling? Come on, man.
Remember the Titans. I almost forgot. Okay.
Still
See, you almost
alive.
had me. You almost had me there, bro. But I caught on. Well, listen. Okay. So, yo, Jay, let me ask you a question. Last week, when I said gun to your head, you said we pretty much was just going to have to blow your brains out because you wasn't. What about Kamala Harris now? Now she's running to be your president. Come on, Jay. Are you gonna support this black sister? Huh?
You're not gonna do this to me.
You, whoa, wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. Time out, bro. Time out. What you mean, man? You don't remember 4 years ago, Joe Biden came on the Breakfast Club and said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. So if
that
you
don't mean that I voted for him.
Yo, listen, you know what? Do you know what Kamala Harris represents, bro? She represents your mama. She represents your wife, bro.
Let me tell you something. She also represents the mama of the women in the Chinese store. She also represents the mama.
What does that mean, bro?
On the halal cart too. So,
hold on, Mr. Wilson, you're back on the side of the fence. Can you bring your
bro? Yeah, low. See, you doing it again, bro. Low your camera.
There we go. We good.
You know what it was? He was getting ready to say something crazy, so he wanted to take his face out of the front.
Crazy. Hold on. You want to know my honest opinion? Okay. Will I vote for Kamala or Trump?
Don't say nothing that's gonna get you fired.
Right.
You're going independent. You're going
I'm still going independent. I'm gonna have to still go independent on this one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Listen, and I'm
gonna leave it at that, just for the sake of not getting this back to my place of employment.
And there you have it, America. Another black sellout. Don't want to vote for his black.
Yet the host, one of the co-hosts, gives a pass to racism because he's Hulk Hogan.
It's Hulk Hogan, bro.
It's Hulk Hogan.
It's Hulk Hogan, man. Yo, come on, man. Yo, time out. We used to remember the Wrestle Buddies pillows. We used to have the Hulk Hogan pillows. Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
I still have one of those in storage somewhere.
Yo, see, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
I actually like Stone Cold. I didn't really like Hulk Hogan. I heard he was anyway.
Oh yeah, he was a hater. I heard he was a hater.
I heard he was a bastard in the wrestling. I heard he was a bastard. But yeah.
It's a long way to the top. It's a long way to the top, bro.
It's a dirty way to the top.
Listen, man. Listen, bro. In any corner of life, unfortunately, a lot of times, if you want to make it to the top and stay there, you're gonna have to step on some toes, man. Yo, Jay, remember you used to say this all the time. If you want to make some omelets,
you gotta break some eggs.
You gotta break some eggs.
You know what? I respect the game. I'm gonna tell you this.
And if you want another wrestling analogy like that, you got that Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart.
Oh, the Montreal Screwjob. Yep.
Yeah. Like, if that ain't, we don't have to handle business our way.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know something? Like, because that was genius. I don't fault Hulk Hogan for being a bastard. And I'm gonna tell you why, because that was genius. He had it to where he had a creative control clause on his contracts.
Yep.
So no matter what, the belt comes back to Hogan.
Yeah. It's how I want it. Yep.
You know something? I'm not mad at that.
All right. So then let me ask you this. If you can sit there and say that you respect that, right?
I'm not respecting racism, though.
No. I ain't gonna say respect racism, because listen, on a side note, I just think in certain aspects, racism is funny as hell. That
interesting concept, but okay.
No, listen, and I think I might have said this on the show before.
You've said it before.
I think that there's a difference between racism and bigotry to the point where it'll hold a person back from something. Like, listen, how many times, and Jay, I don't even want you to answer this. How many times you went to go get your Chinese food from a store and they forgot something in your order, and in your head you thinking, man, I forgot my damn. See, you see what happened, right?
It is.
That's racist as fuck, right? And how many times it used to happen to me when I was a kid. I used to be walking around the store in Far Rockaway. We used to be on Beach 116th Street. If you know, you know. In 116th Street, they used to have this grocery store on the corner. Every time somebody of color walk in there, what they start doing? They start following you around the motherfucking store. Why? Because they think your black ass is going to steal something. Is it racist? Obviously, it's racist.
Mm-hmm.
But Are there some fucking motherfuckers that go in there be stealing shit? Absolutely. Now it's a
That happened
difference.
to me in Spain, bro.
This is what I'm saying. Now it's a difference between them doing that shit and then me going to the store and just like in the movie, you know how you walk in the store, you hear. Now I walk into the store, you hear niggas. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Don't be a menace to society. Now that to me is bigotry. There's a difference.
Right.
I mean,
I get where you're coming
but now
from.
you're going into stereotypes. You know what I mean? Like that's basically where you're going to. You know, yeah, it's racist, but you're kind of going into the stereotype category here. Now, there are people, just like you said, I have my moments where I'm saying that such and such and such when I'm getting out the Chinese store. And it doesn't make it right.
No, it don't make it right.
It really doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't justify it in any reason. So, you know what I mean? I'm wrong for that, just as they're wrong for assuming that I'm going to come and rob the store.
Right, exactly.
All because there's a few knuckleheads out there that's going to do so. Because let me tell you something. With any other race, well, especially whites could come in there and they will always get the benefit of the doubt, even if you got somebody who's coming in there in a long trench coat in 90-degree weather, ready to shoot. Like, come on, son.
Right.
That's another.
Oh my God.
That is the true racism that I'm referring to. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay. So now listen, because I want to bring this all full circle.
Mm-hmm.
You see how you respect all of this stuff, right? Because listen, we're New Yorkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know for the most of his life, Oso was a New Yorker. For most of his life, he was a New Yorker too. And we just respect certain things.
Certain things,
right?
Yeah.
Certain things we just respect.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel like when it comes to Trump, you just gotta kind of respect some of his ways and some of the shit that he says, because it's very New Yorkish, a lot of the things that he says. Now, can I account for the vast majority that may be following him? Absolutely not. Because you can't be responsible for everybody that's listening to you. You just can't. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's you lack intelligence if you're influenced by somebody to the point where you can go and do stupid stuff. It's an extreme sign of a lack of intelligence, right? This is why I'm not saying I'm voting one way or another, but that's what I'm saying. I can't be opposed to the shit that he says and does sometimes, because it should just be, it's hilarious, man. And as a New Yorker, I just respect it.
Okay.
I just respect it.
Okay. Here's my thing. All right. To kind of counter that. Then this is just my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are there certain things like Giuliani? Giuliani was a bastard, but there are things about him I did respect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, there are things about him I was like, okay, I could see.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he could be a stomped out racist. But, you know, the one thing I respect about let me put it this way. The one thing I respect about Republicans in general, even though I feel like the majority of them are racist as I don't know what I respect, what I respect about them is their conservative ways. What I respect about it is they still hold true, you know, those natural order, natural way of how things are supposed to function. Versus the Democrats, where everything is like a circus. Right. With Trump is a little different, because Trump in himself is his own category. Okay. And it's hard for me to respect a man that during the pandemic told me to inject disinfectant.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, bro. That was listen.
Don't forget when he was in Puerto Rico and he was throwing the paper towels like they were basketballs to people. Hey,
yo, that is dirty, Jake. That is dirty. Come on. And I mean, I get it. I get it because he's a businessman first, and Trump is that type of guy that's captivating only because he has the floor and the room to basically say whatever the hell he wants to say.
Right.
And
But doesn't anybody?
I mean, yeah, you
They-
respect it to a
They
degree,
do,
but
but
that
they have
doesn't
like
automatically.
decorum.
My thing is that doesn't automatically present leadership of a free world.
I don't know. I just all right. So let me ask you a question. Who is your favorite rapper of all time?
I can't even answer that question because I don't have one specific.
Okay, give me your top three.
Give us your top five.
Okay.
Give me your top
We
five.
have ours.
All right. So obviously we gotta put Biggie up there.
Okay.
We gotta put Pac up there.
Uh-huh.
For me, Andre 3000.
Okay.
Nas.
Mm-hmm.
That's number 4. And my fifth one, my fifth one, I will have to choose Jadakiss.
Okay, Jada. Perfect. All right. So here's why I asked this question, right?
And let me do this. Yeah.
Go ahead.
My
Your alternative?
No, I don't have an alternative.
Okay.
I was about to say my top 5 stays the same. Go ahead.
Okay. So check this out. You got Pac up there, you got Biggie, you got Jada, you got Nas. Andre 3000, we could leave him off for what I'm about to ask you. Since the beginning of their rap career, all those 4 guys, how many people do you think have been shot and killed? Would you say quite a few?
Well, one of them.
No. I'm not talking about them particularly. I'm talking about people who have listened to their music. How many of them have been shot and killed?
I'm sure a number have.
Can we blame them for people getting murdered by drive-by shootings and all of this other shit? Can we blame them for people buying drugs? No, we can't do that. Just like you can't blame Trump for people thinking the way that they do. You can't do that.
No, because it's not even a matter of, everybody having their own. We understand people have their free will to do whatever it is that they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as it doesn't, this advertently affects me. And when I say that it's not the fact that, it's different if you take rap music or somebody who is a huge figure in rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically doing the shooting himself and also kind of galvanizing other shooters to go out there and shoot everybody else. And in this case, we're talking about a stomped out racist and a stomped out moron that's galvanizing other morons. And this type of moron has the power to implement rules and regulations that can adversely affect me. See, rappers can't do that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, and this is something I've thought about quite a bit in the past. I don't know. I'm gonna say 5 to 6, maybe 7 years. Why is it that now all of a sudden that you hear Trump as a racist? Because we weren't hearing this in the early 90s. We weren't hearing in the mid 90s, not the late 90s. Why is it now that when? I never
I'm saying even when he said what he said about black people, we always knew that. That's why people were that much against Trump when he even started running. This is not something
listen. If you go back to the late 80s and early 90s, you will see a vast majority of black celebrities were always around Trump.
He wasn't on the Arsenio show.
He was on the Arsenio show.
That's always been like that. That don't make them a leader. There were people. You know what I'm saying? That's always been like that. You always had, listen, we have people like Candace Owens, for crying out loud. Like, come on now. Don't sit here and act like there ain't no Sambos out there that don't sit there and act like there's people out there that won't hang around Trump just for some clout.
But wait a minute. What about, okay, so let me ask you a question. What about Tyson? What about Shaq? What about all of these people who have you've never heard them say anything negatively about him?
They don't have to say anything negative. There are other people that did do that. They may not be the people that you just named, but they were people that did call out that type of racism.
Reverend Al Sharpton.
So what? Okay.
Didn't they
Private
used to
family?
hang out, him and Trump? I swear I've seen pictures of them together.
First of all, Reverend Al Sharpton was a pimp. Okay, he's a pimp. Now all of a sudden, somebody smacked him in the head.
So let me get this straight. So just because he does what he does, his opinion doesn't matter.
Al Sharpton, no, his opinion does not matter when it comes to
At this point, man,
listen, man. Let me tell you something. Listen. This is why, bro. I can't listen to nothing with it. If 30 Crips came down the block right now and stomped me unconscious, right? You in here, Pete. But let an old man with a newspaper whack me in the back of the head with a newspaper. Here comes Reverend Al Sharpton. The Reverend Al Sharpton. Oh, my brother.
So your argument is they're not even speaking of the black on black violence.
No, they're not, bro. No,
I have to tend to disagree with you. I have to tend to disagree on this one. But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? We can agree to disagree on this one.
Same thing with your man Jesse Jackson, bro. You don't hear nothing, bro.
I'm not endorsing Jesse Jackson, but
I could be walking down the block and a Latin king will stab me in the belly with a rusty screwdriver. You don't hear nothing. Let a little teenage white kid trip me over my shoelaces. My brother has been killed.
And that's gonna take away from the show. Then I really have to go in my tinfoil kufi and start really getting into why these things happen. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna say, let's agree to disagree.
Yes. And you know what? I want to say this. My boy Ben had something on his status, and he's put it on there quite a few times. And I gotta say this to anyone who's listening to this. Just because people don't agree with everything that you say doesn't mean that you have to fucking hate somebody.
Right.
Like, I think that shit is so...
Yeah.
To me, it's another sign of a lack of intelligence.
Good thing
that you see...
People can disagree.
Like for real. Like,
people can disagree. Like, I'm not going to... You know what I'm saying? Just because we have a difference in political ideology, I'm not going to, cut off 20 years of friendship because,
yo, come on, man. Come on. It's stupidity.
That's why I said we can agree to disagree.
And you know why? And this is at the end of the day what it all comes down to. After, what is it, November 4th is election day, whatever.
Yep.
November 4th, yeah.
On November 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, you know what we still got to do?
Yeah.
Get up and go to work.
Yeah.
You still got to go to work.
Yeah, you still gotta work. You still gotta do what you gotta do.
You still got my kids still gotta go to school.
Yeah,
you still gotta
milk. Yeah,
come on, bro. Like I think it's stupid. Like, if we could get to a point where we can agree to disagree and go out there and vote, or don't, or just do whatever. But you don't gotta go out here and. Yeah. It's just too much of that shit going on already. I mean, look what's going on across the world.
You can vehemently disagree with somebody and
come on,
still
bro.
love them.
And it's too much. It's too much going on nowadays with this violence. Like, the fact to me that it's 2024 and we still got countries dropping bombs on each other, killing each other, ridiculous. I gotta ask a question, and this is not just to y'all. This is to everyone out there. And next week we're starting the Olympics, right? The 2024 Olympics. Mm-hmm. What is the point of having the Olympics if we still going to go to war with each other?
They had it back then during like World War I. Like, I think in Germany, Hitler was there.
What sense does that make? Like, I don't know.
It's still in a sense, it's still competition at the end of the day. And not only we have better artillery than you, we have better soldiers than you, we also have better athletes than you.
But here's my thing. If y'all want to prove that y'all country is better than each other, put a basketball team up against each other. Because that's going to save a whole lot more fucking lives than y'all going to war with each other.
Because at the end of the day,
I mean, it might be bad for us.
This is the whole
how we almost lost to South Sudan.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, with LeBron James, who shot the game-winning shot to bring.
Yeah, he had that game-winning layup, I heard.
They were a 43-point
deficit.
No, they were a 43-point favorite to win that game.
Oh wow. I thought what how deep was the gap with Sudan and US when they
Wait,
was
how
playing?
much were they down by?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't know. That's a good question.
I'll look that up. I
Question.
got you guys.
But I mean, listen, you got to realize, man, these dudes that's probably playing for Sudan, what are they? Who knows what they're going back home to? I don't know these dudes. I don't know
They
exactly.
I mean,
mentioned
a lot of
that
them
none
do
of their
play for the NBA.
facilities are
A lot of them
indoors
do play
in
for
the
the
whole
NBA.
country.
Come on, bro.
So some of them are gonna go back to their lofts in California or in the States. They just played for Sudan for that, particular game. But the others who are from the soil may go back to just that.
Yeah, they're gonna be going back to
You
washing goats or whatever it is that they do out
know what I'm
there.
saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. But
Get what you saying?
I mean,
gonna get me in trouble.
the biggest gap in that game was probably the third quarter. We're kind of even all the way through, and in that third quarter, USA went 37 points to their 18.
Okay, but listen, again to the point that I was making previous. You look at these games; these countries outside of America. I really don't think America has too much vested interest in a lot of these games, other than the fact that they just want to show off their athletic prowess over these other countries, because America is the greatest country in the world, and I'm not just saying that to be justful. I do honestly believe that. But just for an example, like when you talk about Israel and Palestine, imagine the viewership for that soccer game if you put the stakes on the line. Listen, the winner of this football match is going to get the land, bro. Bro, could you imagine? Yeah, that shit would be 100 times bigger than the Super Bowl.
But and that would cause a war.
No, but here's what I'm saying though. If you ask me, what would you rather? People, thousands upon hundreds of thousands of people dying over this war over this, or you have? See, I don't know shit about soccer. How many? What do you got? 7 on 7?
It's 11.
11 on 11.
Wow.
Listen, y'all have 3 years to prepare. Get your best football players together, and y'all gonna settle it on the. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And you know something? Let me preface this by saying, like, I don't agree with war at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could just battle it or duke it out in a boxing match, or duke it out in a track meet or something like that, and
right.
I'll be bygones afterwards. Made
You
the best
guys are
man
talking
win kind of thing. Then
you guys are talking the opening scene from Troy.
Yeah.
With Brad Pitt and that giant massive dude. Like, that's exactly what that was.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it one-on-one.
May the best man win, but that's not enough.
Listen, man,
but
don't nobody want to see nobody go out there and be. Although I am a firm believer in this. Like, when the 9/11 attacks happen, if you fuck with us, then hey, yo, listen, then we're just gonna have to unleash the hounds and all of this other stuff.
Right. So
I'm all for
basically
that.
basically retaliation.
Yeah, man. But I don't know.
I mean, this has been going on since time immemorial. Whenever, even in the animal kingdom, right? The dominant species is going to win over the weaker ones.
Facts.
You understand? And with the lions, what I come to realize, which is an interesting dynamic that was.
Hey, look, Jay, gonna teach us about lions.
I'm not. Well, you know what?
A little bit.
I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. The interesting thing about lions are, with a lion that has a lioness and a cub and a whole pride or whatever, and that lion, and there's another lion that challenges that lion that has everything, who's the king of that domain, and the challenger wins. The lioness and the cubs go with the winner. And if that cub, hold on now, and if the cub, and if that lion who won doesn't want that cub has to die. So even in the Lion Kingdom, there's always been a dominant one and a weaker one, and they wore it out to get the reward. That's how it's always been. This guy laughing.
Yo, I'm laughing because this motherfucker just watched The Lion King and go have the fucking audacity to come on here and try to fucking read us the description of The Lion King. The only thing that he left out.
Don't say Mufasa.
That's the only thing he left out was the name Mufasa and Simba and Nala.
Time out.
And then they have a pet baboon, and the
I didn't say that. Y'all really thought I was gonna be like, yeah, the pet baboon came in, and
Timon and Pumbaa showed up.
and then Scar comes in.
That's the only thing he didn't say. And did you know that when the male lion has a baby, a baboon comes and hangs the baby cub over a cliff?
Simba.
With you, bro. Yo, oh my God, bro. Yo, that's why I'm sitting there. So I'm sitting there laughing.
I get it. He showed the baby. He showed the baby Lion King this morning to get him to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You don't show my nephew the Lion King, and then he gonna try to recite the whole damn movie.
I'm not gonna even go back.
I'm trying to drop some knowledge for you guys right now.
Oh man, this dude is a fool, man. This dude got me crying and shit, man.
I said the
Anyway.
I'm done.
Oh man, but anyway, back to reality. I don't even know how the hell we got here talking about the presidential election and this fool doing fucking recite the Jungle Book on come on.
Where's the Lion King, not a Jungle Book?
It's the same movie. Lion King and Jungle Book is the same movie. It's the same.
Nah, man.
Same preference and all of that other nonsense.
Anyway,
man. You a fool.
Did you see the Jungle Book?
I don't think he did. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, ain't it about the tiger and some nonsense? It's the Lion King.
The Life of Pi.
Ain't it about the Beast and the Beauty and the chick in the dress with the glass lip? Like, what are you talking about?
It's the listen. The Jungle Book is pretty much the Lion King with a tiger. That's all. That's the only.
Lion King with a tiger.
That's all it is.
Next topic.
Yo, speaking of which, yo, Jay, I didn't ask you this. Are you looking forward to the Gladiator with Denzel in it? That's coming out.
I am.
I knew you would be, bro.
I am. You know I am. I can just imagine. Exactly. I can just imagine.
It looks like in one of the scenes he's like leaning back on the throne that he's sitting at. Like,
oh man, me for the title. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna challenge me for that title. Is that what you're gonna do? Okay. Like that's what I'm looking for.
Shit. Oh shit, yo.
Are you not entertained? Okay? Are you not entertained?
Get my shield, get my sword. I'm going to battle right now. Right now, I'm going to battle.
You want to challenge me? You gonna get my sword, and you gonna die on that shield. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna die on that shield. Okay?
Yo, now I'm invested, bro. Now after that first trailer, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not. And you know what's wild about the trailer? He didn't even attempt an accent in the movie.
Nah.
Everyone else is talking like they from the Roman Empire. This dude just
like straight out
like
of American Gangster.
For real, bro. So you mean to
call me on the phone? All right.
You mean to tell me that an emperor can't have a chopped cheese sandwich? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You can't get the emperor a chopped cheese sandwich in 1980?
Exactly. You can't give me a lion's sheep. You can't give me a lion's sheep to put on my to put as a coat. That's what.
Listen, bro. Listen, man. That shit gonna be fire, bro.
It's gonna be a good one.
I want to see that. I'm sorry. I want to see that. I'm not gonna be able to watch it for the
You're gonna have to see it twice. You're gonna have to see it
twice because the first time I'm gonna be laughing throughout the whole thing just looking at Denzel's reactions. That's all I'm gonna be looking at for that whole movie. So I'm gonna have to see it twice, like for real.
Yo, but Russell Crowe, I didn't see Russell Crowe. He's not gonna be in it.
He's gonna
Didn't
be
he
in it
die?
supposedly.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
in I guess flashbacks or whatever, he will be.
Right.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Did he die in the first? I never really watched the first
Yeah.
Gladiator.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yes,
he
he did.
died in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
Spoiler
end.
alert for
Yeah.
those who didn't see Gladiator.
That's
listen,
why.
bro. It's been 30 years.
why I
If you
got
didn't see
that.
Gladiator by now, it's too bad. I didn't see the motherfucker. I didn't even know he died. So what?
Yeah.
It is what it is. If you didn't see it by now, then
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. It is what
You
it is.
suck if you haven't seen it by now.
I don't know, bro.
Like, I
Yo,
don't know
listen.
what your childhood was if you ain't see Gladiator. That's all.
Yo, Jay, hold on. I know we going off the cuff here. And I know we've spoken about this before. Give me your top 3 Denzel Washington movies.
Oh.
Mhm.
And then you gotta give me a line out of each one.
Okay, out of each one. All right, so let's start with first one's gonna have to be American Gangster.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And my favorite line, that's 100% pure alpaca. You block that shit.
A good one.
Yo, bro, I know John Q got to be on your
John
list,
Q,
bro.
of course, John Q is one of them. I was going to say John Q, but since we on it,
Yo.
John Q.
You got to do it, bro. The most classic fucking. Yo, also, you ever seen John Q?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay, so you're gonna get the reference. You're like, I give up. Everybody's home. Everybody's safe. You give me my son.
Sick.
Help! Sick! Help!
Oh shit, man. Yo. Oh my God, bro.
Oh man.
It's fucking foolish, man. That's too foolish. That's too foolish, man.
Man.
But yo, listen, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We out here fucking making a mockery of Denzel Washington, man.
One of the greatest actors.
Yo, listen, bro.
Ever do it, like
for real, man. And yo, when you look at a lot of these actors, man, and a lot of these shows and the shit that we grew up with, and everything is changing, bro. Yo, I took the kid. Yo, Jay, I didn't tell you this, man. We took the kids to Hershey Park this weekend, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. I haven't been to Hershey Park in I have to say it was maybe over 15 years, and it's so different out there, man. They got a whole bunch of stuff out there for the kids. For any of you who haven't been to Hershey Park in some time, it's about a 3-hour drive from New York. Maybe a little more or less depending on where you're driving from. Definitely think it's worth the trip. We had a young lady before we left draw us caricatures of the family, most of the family. The wife, by the end of the night, she was just too through, man. She was done. She was just. We at that age where if I find myself a nice seat, I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not all that just standing around for shit. Nah, it's a seat right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take me a seat. So while we was sitting there taking this a little rest, the kids got some caricatures taken. Yo, look at this shit, man. This chick done drew a picture of my son. He first I wasn't gonna pay for this picture. I'm not gonna lie to you.
that is not Mason.
Because I'm like, who the hell is this little Vietnamese boy that she done drew up on this goddamn pictures? And she's like, oh, $35. I'm not paying for that because that don't look like my son.
Yeah,
right. But
that's not Mason.
But she was then she did this one, and I was like, all right, I guess so. She did this one.
So you look like a LeBron.
Oh, you the fucking fourth person to say that shit, man.
Like
I see it now. Like, but not like LeBron from now. I'm talking about like, you remember the puppets that they did?
Yeah.
Of like LeBron and Kobe?
Yeah. Hold on. Now, y'all don't think that look like me?
No.
It does. I thought you looked like Miles Morales' dad from
That's what Mason said. Hold on a second. Hold on. Come on, man. You don't think that look like me?
I mean, they gave you too much of a beard. Like if it was a little
What
bit
you talking
longer,
about, bro?
it
This
would
is the
look just
same
like
beard length.
And they gave you a wide gap in your teeth.
Man, anyway, I'm gonna sit here and be be besmirched by you two rat bastards. No, it's all good. But anyway, but yeah, man, you know, it's I don't know, man. Sitting and watching the kids do that and having fun, it just kind of brought me back to my childhood and just made me remember a lot of the things that I used to do as a kid and all of the yo, so let me ask you a question, man. And I never really asked you this before or alluded to this. Were you poor growing up?
yes. Like I wasn't.
That took too long for you to answer that, bro. I don't believe.
No, because it's how do I explain it? My parents are pastors, right? So moved around a lot. So the company that that they're pastors for, they supply houses, vehicles, all that stuff. So their salary isn't the greatest, but everything else is accounted for. So, we weren't rich, but we ain't had a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Y'all did okay.
Yeah, we did all
Y'all
right.
did okay. Y'all did okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say this. If my parents didn't have any money, if we were poor, I didn't know it.
I like how you put that.
You know, 'cause I had a phenomenal childhood.
Right.
You know, I definitely did. I remember my childhood vividly, and I had a phenomenal childhood. And I mean, obviously, we're not going to get everything that we want,
Of course,
but that didn't matter to me. Because
right.
I think I may and perhaps as a child I value different things. You know what I mean? So
I would second your sentiment, Jay.
yeah,
That's how we were.
right.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
You know what? I'm glad that y'all felt that way. Because if you asked me that question, I was poor when I grew up. You see, y'all had a good life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say that I grew up in a shelter or no
on the streets or something.
Listen, but let me tell you something. Until you know what it's like to go to the store with food stamps, you don't know, bro. And I'm not talking about this new age. I'm not talking about this new age shit.
Swipe card. Yeah.
No.
We're talking about the booklet.
Bro.
I remember seeing them growing up.
Yeah, I see them. The EBT cards, all that. Yeah.
I'm not even talking about EBT because I'm talking about.
You're talking about the
paper,
like the checkbook.
Yes, bro. Yes. When I remember when I was young, going to the store with those paper food stamps, bro.
I know that's
and just wishing, please don't let nobody I know be in this motherfucker store. Sitting there paying for some groceries with that shit that looked like Monopoly money.
Especially if somebody that caught you
put a hotel on
192
specific place.
Especially somebody that caught you was from 192, or the whole class will know.
Oh my God, forget it, bro.
Remember Preston? Shout out to Preston. Remember God, Preston? He used to tell people, your mom sell incense on the corner.
You're a loser. You're a straight loser.
You're a loser.
Bro.
Your mom sell incense on the corner.
Listen.
If somebody from 192 found out that he had go in the store with food stamps, your mom's got food stamps. You be getting that government cheese. They would have went in on him.
Listen, and I know there's people that might be listening to this who have some positive stories about going to the store and growing up on public assistance and all that stuff. And shout out to you. I'm not sitting there trying to negate that because we grew up a different kind of way.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you something. Now, you go into Costco's or you go to Sam's Club or BJ's or something like that, and you see these people filling up these shopping carts with top of the line groceries, and they pulling out these damn EBT cards, bro. Yo, let me tell you something. I would love to have an EBT card right now, bro. Like,
with how expensive buying shit at the stores is, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're in inflation, and we're in a different economy than we were when we were growing up in junior high school.
listen, bro.
So,
Bro, remember you used to, I see, and I know there might be some older people that could attest for going to the store with 50 cents and being able to come out with a gang of stuff. See, it wasn't quite like that when,
Right.
you know,
We're not
when
talking
we were,
that far. Right.
we're not talking that far back. I'm talking about, yo, y'all could go to the store with $2. If I got $2, oh, man, please. Bro, I could go to the store with $2 and get a 50-cent soda and a gang of chips and candy, please.
right. Yeah,
I could go to the pizza shop with $1.75 and get 2 slices.
like
And a can of soda.
$5 would got you chicken wings, French fries, and the iced tea.
Yo, bro, go to the store with $2 now and ask the dude, oh, what can I get with $2? You can get out.
You can get a soda.
They got
not even
chips. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they got the chips for $2, and that's about
you get an apple pie, maybe.
Man.
Apple pie.
They don't upsell. When was the last time? When was the last time you guys went to a McDonald's and they actually tried to offer you the 2 apple pies for $1?
I can't even remember.
Right? Remember when we were growing up, it was always like, "Hey, would you like 2 apple pies for $1?" Like, no, I don't want an apple pie. Now I'm afraid that I don't get asked if I do want to.
Listen, man.
It's like at McDonald's, you need at least $30 for
$30 just to get a Big Mac and some fries.
For real.
That shit is whack, man. Man, fuck.
Wow. And yeah, I pay you more money so you can sell me processed food. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's over for that, bro. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Since I've been fasting and, you know, I've been going back and forth to the gym and whatnot, I haven't even had a desire to eat fast food. Like, it's crazy how my mindset, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the past couple of days since we was out at Hershey Park, I've eaten so much candy in the past 2 days and more than I have in the past 4 or 5 months.
Out there, it's everywhere you go.
It's fucking crazy, bro. They had a 50 pack case of whatchamacallit candy bars for like $10, bro. And I'm like, oh, this is just torture. This is just torture. But I don't even have a desire. And yo, listen, man, and I know I said this before. For those of y'all who trying to get your health in order, man, it definitely benefits, bro. It definitely benefits to try to get your health out, health out in front of you. And don't wait, man. Don't wait till it's too late.
Yeah.
Don't wait till it's too late, man, because that shit ain't no joke. That shit ain't no joke, man, sitting there.
Especially when you get a certain age. Especially.
Listen, bro.
You start creeping up into the 40 range, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah, that shit ain't cool, man. Not even a little bit. But yo,
we're talking about candy bars, right? Go to candy bar when you're at the counter and you want to grab one.
Snickers bar is the best candy bar of all time, bro. There's not even a question that the Snickers bar is the
Snickers?
Bro, the Snickers bar is the best candy bar in the history of candy bars. It has everything that you need in it. They got the caramel, chocolate. They got the nuts. No freaky. They got everything. I emphasize the word nuts a little bit too bad. I'd like to apologize.
You did. Excited about that. Nuts.
I went a little bit too far. I went a little bit too far.
It is this bow your head in shape.
Yo, remember God damn, you throw it back, bro. Pause. Hey, yo, damn, bro.
Hey, yeah, you wilding right now, bro.
All right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up, bro. I'm gonna shut up, man. I'm gonna shut up. Listen, bro, it's late. It's late at night, man.
And it's like 8 o'clock. What are you talking
about? All right, so what y'all think, man? What's y'all go-to candy bar?
I would say mine is Kit Kats. Mine's Kit Kat.
I'll go Butterfingers.
Ah, damn, bro.
Butterfingers. If I'm
make
at the counter and I'm like, oh shit, let me grab that. Yep.
Yeah, you got to make a damn dentist appointment every time you eat a Butterfingers. That should be getting
But then the backup is the chunky bar, in the tinfoil.
Yo, what are you, a 7-month pregnant black woman eating chunky bars? What you? What grown ass man is eating chunky bars?
They're good, bro. Shit.
The hell is the matter with you? That's like, oh, what's your favorite candy? Oh, violets.
Charleston Chews.
Charleston Chews. Oh, come on, man. Yo, that's disgusting, bro. Chunkies. Oh,
yeah, bro, they're good.
Yo, y'all bugging out, bro. See, even Kit Kats to me is kind of, don't get me wrong. I like a fresh Kit Kat every now and then, but I'm not going to the counter saying, y'all got, where's your Kit Kats?
And you're all loud over here.
Oh, man. You got, where the Snickers at? Where's your brother? Where's your yo, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, man.
Yo.
It was the eye contact. It was the eye contact.
Listen, okay? I'm going to pause this whole statement that I'm about to say. It's 2024. Man. If your favorite candy bar ain't got nuts in it, then you're not a man, bro.
Bro, what?
You not listen. I said pause. I already said pause.
I'm saying, yo, it's got nuts.
The chunky bar is like the Down syndrome of candy bars. Okay, it don't got
that is hilarious.
Chocolate and nuts in it, bro. Okay. Get out of here with that.
I'm sorry. Oh God, forgive me.
Don't listen, man. Get out of here. Y'all bugging out with these candy selections.
Yo.
It's Snickers bars, period. I might even settle for a Twix. Because at least a Twix got some crunch in it or something like that.
Twix is pretty good.
Yo, come on, eat crunch. Got some crunch.
What's wrong with crunch, bro? Yo, listen. Man. If I'm gonna eat something that's a snack,
a payday's good too. A payday's good. It's a lot of nuts, but it's good.
What about a Babe Ruth? A Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth is pretty good.
I like it.
See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Y'all come over to the dark side, man. You gotta have yourself a legitimate.
I ain't gonna say it. Come over the nuts.
Yo, Jay. Ask the wife what her favorite candy bar is.
Babe, what's your favorite candy bar? Milky Way. What? No, she said Twix.
See? That's why that's my sis. That's why that's
Milky Way's good too. Milky Way's good too.
You know, it's okay. I have to be in the mood for a Milky Way. That's my thing.
Milky Ways don't have no adversity to it.
There's no nuts, obviously.
No, see, I didn't say nuts. I didn't say nuts. No, I didn't say nuts. I said adversity.
That's why you don't like it.
There's no nuts in it. It has no viability.
Ain't got no. Listen, there's no.
Oh man,
forget y'all, bro.
Oh man.
He didn't want to say nuts again. That's what it was.
That's what he tried to cover it up. I see it.
Listen, I said what I said. I'm not gonna take it back. It is what it is, bro.
Okay.
It is what it is, man. Yo, so we on the topic, man. We since we on the topic of nuts, since we talking about nuts in general, whatever. Right? We talking about men shit. We're talking about men shit right now. Our brother Mark, right? Who hopefully we'll have him on the platform one day. Shout out to my brother Mark, man. He brought up a topic earlier this week, man, and I told him that I would talk about it. So here we go. How do you brothers feel about crying in front of your woman? So I'm gonna start with you, bro. Do you feel like you would rather go out of your way to not break down crying in front of your woman, or do you feel like you at a stage enough now that if you gotta let the tears flow, you're just gonna let it happen in front of your woman. How do you feel about that?
Damn, I guess it kind of depends on the situation, right? Like if it's a you moment and you're by yourself, like you're not gonna run over and be like, "Hey, look, I'm crying. Watch me cry." Like you're gonna have that moment to yourself and and have it, private. Uh,
Mhm.
but if it's a couples thing, if you guys are talking and whatever the feelings and you break down, like, yeah, I don't see that being a problem.
What would you talk
Not like
about?
sobbing.
What would you give me an example of what you could talk about as a couple that would make you cry? What do you think? Because I'm gonna be the only reason I asked that is because I'm thinking personally, I don't know what I could talk about with my wife as a couple that I would just be like, hold on, babe. Like that's
No,
what
like
would
if you're having a conversation and like you're talking about memories and the kids when now that you're older and they're older, like you're looking back at
Mhm.
that time, and I'm not saying you're breakdown sobbing, but like if you shed a tear within the conversation, I don't see that being an issue.
Mhm. Mhm. What about you, Jay? How you feel about that, bro?
Similar to what he said. I think it depends on what I'm crying about. I
Mhm.
it would be an issue. Um, if I'm crying because obviously there's a death in the family, God forbid, or maybe I'm talking about something deep, dark, and personal, and it bringing me back to that place brings a tear to my eye, then I don't think that's an issue. But if we just crying just because the sun went down,
Yeah, you got to get checked out at that point
yeah,
if you're
you know what I'm
crying
saying?
because
Or you
someone.
crying because your favorite team lost, then you feel what I mean? Like, then it's like, come on, bro, what we doing? If we're crying over something, or if you're crying excessively, I think if
Mhm.
you're crying excessively, and you're as a man supposed to be kind of the emotional rock, not only the
Mhm.
physical but the emotional rock of the family,
Mhm.
and you breaking down every other second for
Yeah,
every little
you
thing.
can't be having that.
You understand what I'm saying? Then that's going to create a problem. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. And obviously it depends on who you decide to partner up with as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because some women they don't want to see a tear shed unless what I'm saying it's something really dramatic or something really bad. You feel what I'm saying? Not if you're exhausted as a man, or some men they lose their job and they feel depleted or defeated for whatever reason and they cry. They don't want to hear that, or they don't want to see
Mhm.
that. Rather, you just kind of suck it up,
Mhm.
get back out there and do what you need to do. Pause. Wow.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad you caught yourself there.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Wow.
So so I'm gonna read this to you guys. Um, and Mark sent me this earlier this week. It's not too lengthy, but pause. But I'm gonna read it off.
Yeah.
And this is in reference to something that Shaq said on a podcast.
Oh, I know what this is. Yeah.
Shaq said, "Never cry in front of your woman. Never open up to a woman because they will throw it back in your face." And the guy responded by saying, "If you ever cry in front of your girl, she is sure to lose respect for you. Even if she tells you it's okay to cry in front of her, even if the pain is too much to bear, find a place where you can be alone to do it because trust me, the relationship will never be the same. Fellas, only your only your mother loves you unconditionally. Women do not want to be treated like they are your mother." That is true. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
It goes on to say, men been told never cry in front of your girlfriend or woman. They will lose respect for you or leave you. Now you can cry in front of your mom, your sister, or your cousin, Society tells us men can't cry. We got to be strong or you're weak. Plenty of women told me they can handle a man opening up and crying, but once that man cries to them, they lose respect. Women never looked at him the same once he's cried. I had a story of a guy tell me his girl left him for crying in front of her because his father died. Now that's fucked up.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Nah,
Yeah.
sound like
She might have done you a favor, player, if she cried, she left you
Right.
for that shit. Now, if you ask me, and I said this to Mark earlier this week, and I know Jay, you kind of alluded to it earlier. I think you need to be very mindful of the women that you bring in your life. If you so happen to have to open up emotionally like that. If you're dating a girl for 3 months, should you be open enough to her like that as a man? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's too soon. That's
Yeah.
Way too soon.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. If God forbid, right? August 7th, me and my wife will have made 10 years married. We've been together going on this upcoming year will be 15 years. Thank you. It was mostly me. So it's mostly me. Okay. If God forbid a scenario comes up where a close family member dies and I start crying and Bree decides to tell me, babe, you better man the fuck up and stop shedding those tears, I'm gonna feel away. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be real. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, if my wife, and we're going on 5 years of marriage, March 5th. I mean, not March 5th, March 14th. Wow.
Congratulations, brother.
But I was way off. But yeah, we're going on 5 years. Now, if God forbid anything happened to my family member and I cried in front of her and she had that reaction, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would reconsider why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that's something I'll definitely reconsider. And I have cried in front of my wife before because of like a real death in the family that happened. And instead of telling me to man up, she cried with me. You know
Right.
Right. You know, even if she didn't know that family member, the fact that I was upset and sad, that made her turn sad. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you have somebody that's looking at you in that regard, that's a woman, that's a person that doesn't have any type of regard for how you feel on anything. So I imagine if she feels that way about you when you have a death in a family, you know she ain't gonna listen to you in an argument. You know she's gonna listen to you when you have a disagreement and she makes you feel a certain type of way and you express that, she's going to automatically dismiss that. So that's a woman that you stay away from.
I'm to add to that, I'm gonna say this. God forbid a woman does treat her man like that. I guarantee you one thing: the next time he feel like he gotta open up emotionally, he gonna do it with another woman. That's just because you know what?
Right.
Yolanda at work.
Right.
I guarantee you.
Right.
I guarantee you. She got a shoulder for him to cry on.
She got something else too.
Listen, bro. Oh, Terrence, it's okay. You can cry on my shoulder. And then what starts to happen?
Yep.
Not the only thing on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Then she starts rubbing on his back, rubbing on his shoulder. And then the shoulder starts rubbing on his leg. Oh, it's okay. And then he goes, I got something that'll make you feel better.
And she's
Really? What's that? What do you got to make me feel better?
Zip.
Cookie Monster.
Hot tour, right?
You got a hot tour that thing. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and you ain't got nobody to blame but your motherfuckers.
Hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is, man.
And yo, listen, that door swings both ways. Fellas, listen, brothers out there,
to cry on is a
brothers, please, brothers, listen. I know the plight, right? You probably sick of hearing your woman complain about all kinds of shit going on in the house. You probably sick of your woman complaining about shit going on at work that she's venting to you. All right, cool. But listen, that's what you're here for, man.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for. You got to be there to listen to your woman when she's happy. You got to be there to listen to her when she's upset. Because just like I said a second ago about us fellas, if she feel like she can't talk to you about it,
yeah,
I guarantee you.
Idris Elba dude at your job, at her job.
Yeah, the motherfucker that said, "Oh, he's just a friend."
Yeah,
he's just
a co-worker. You know, nothing serious.
What
they used to say, a shoulder to cry on is a D to ride on.
See, I never heard that. That's crazy.
I never heard that one.
That's crazy.
I heard that a lot.
Listen, I know one thing.
Is a D to ride on.
I don't want my woman feeling like she gotta call no other dude to fucking talk to her about her problems and all of this other shit. Personal things. Yeah. Like for real. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Jerry is not touching me at home anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And he's just rubbing his hands like Birdman. Wait, a word, and then all it takes is like a, you know what I'm saying, doing something to make her tickle.
Yeah, listen, bro.
To like kind of have that tingle that she lacks at home. You lost her after that. You lost her, bro.
And don't let her be no fucking smooth ass West Indian motherfucker at her job too, because them motherfuckers always be up under your woman when you're in.
Yeah.
Listen here, girl. Why don't you come out with me after work? Me buy you a drink or something. Huh? No? Yeah. And he's sitting there. Next thing you know, she on his couch doing.
That's what Eddie Murphy did. I think it was either Delirious or Raw. One of them comedy specials.
Dexter St. Jock.
Is it Dexter St. Jock? What is my girl doing here? It's just swinging it around.
Yeah, listen, bro. Come on, man. Don't do that. Fellas, don't do that to yourself, man. Nope. Don't do it. You better be there, man.
Made me cry. Is that right?
Yes. Yo, listen, man. Yo, brothers, don't set yourself out like that. You better go out there. You better listen to that woman. That woman better feel like she can open up to you. Mm-hmm. Listen, I don't know, bro.
Like what Jaheim said, you better put that woman first.
Yo, go ahead, bro. Yo, sing something, bro. Last week I said you was a.
Hold on, we're not doing that. We're not doing all that. Okay. That was my rendition.
That's all we got. That's
damn, bro. You can't sing
everything else I got paid me for.
You know what I'm saying? You can't sing the fucking Star Spangled Banner, nothing, bro. You can't get these people a banner. Get these people a fucking preview or something. Sing the damn Sesame Street. Something.
Paw Patrol.
Oh my God, man. But yo, listen, bro. I think we covered it all tonight, man. Yo, Fred, what's up, man? Anything else going on? We good to go, bro? We good to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, we're good to wrap this thing up, bro. Send us out with Big E's wise words of the week.
Damn, bro. I think I'm just gonna revert back to what I just said, man. Fellas and women, please. If you got a spouse, please be there to listen for them. Please be there to listen to all of their aches, their pains, their gripes, and their complaints, their vents about work, their aunt that's getting on their nerves, their cousin, their sister. Because that's what you're there for. That's why you're in that relationship. That's what makes you different than that dude that's in the friend zone or that chick that he calls sis. Yeah, what up, sis? All of those. That's what makes y'all different. If they feel like they can't open up to you, you know what's going to happen? they're gonna be opening up to other people. And I'm not talking about their mind.
So with that being said,
great place to close.
James, thank you again for coming on the show again. Part 2. The Sports Frenzy Podcast on IG, The Sports Frenzy Pod on Twitter, OTBS on Facebook. Like, subscribe, comment.
Oh my God, hold on.
What you guys think?
No, I do this every week in the closing. I always interrupt the fucking closing of the show because I got something that I forgot. I just want to give a shout out to my wife, man. Earlier this week, man, she did a farmer's.
Yes.
Yo, listen, bro.
Yes.
Earlier this week,
we can't close out the show without giving
facts.
Yo, listen, man. She did her thing. She had a farmer's market, man. Sweets by Bree LLC. She sold out damn near everything that she made.
I don't know. It was complete sellout, bro.
Yo, yes. Everything sold out, man. Shout out to y'all that came out. Shout out to y'all that didn't get a chance to come through. She will have another event coming up. I'll post it.
Definitely be there for that one.
Yo, listen, it's all good. It's all good, bro. It's all love. But I just want to shout her out, man. See, I want to give my wife her flowers. I know people probably think, damn, this dude always shitting on this one. I love my wife, okay? I love my wife very much so, and I know she loves me.
Love our wives and on this
all of us, man. Shout out to Kayla Blocker, my sis, man. Shout out to Mari Larinaga, also his wife. Shout out to all of the women out there, man. Yo, show your woman some love, bro. Go out there, go rub your woman's feet or something. Just be there for her. All right, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And so, hey, next week we are going to be having a Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh my God.
Episode review with some of our past guests and comic book nerds. So come find out what's going to be going on then, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.